$3,360 for SSI, Supplemental Security Income, with this one simple change. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. Alright, one simple change to SSI could increase benefits by $3,360 per beneficiary, which would be absolutely life-changing for the roughly 8 million beneficiaries who do receive SSI, and there are some lawmakers out there right now who do want to implement these changes, and there are pieces of legislation as well out there right now to again make these necessary changes. So let's get into it and discuss all the details. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and because I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side every single day, watching all this new information hitting the wire, doing the necessary research, and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what's actually going on, and most importantly, how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course, anything showing up right now you can possibly grab and or take advantage of as a low-income or fixed-income beneficiary. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet so you don't miss any videos going forward, and also remember, I am here for you in any way that I can be. That's my dedication, that's my commitment, and as always, that is my promise to you and everybody right here in the community. Alright, thanks again. Let's get into it and talk about this one simple change that could translate into $3,360 more per beneficiary who receive SSI, and again, that's about 8 million people as of right now. This would be absolutely life-changing because we completely understand SSI as well as other fixed income benefits are way lower than what they actually need to be, because with everything going on right now, especially all of these rapidly rising prices, high inflation, and just the cost of living, it's getting to be really out of reach for a lot of people, and the $914 you're getting on a monthly basis as the maximum benefit in 2023, again, well below what most people actually need. Now, here's the thing. Can you live on $914 a month as an SSI beneficiary? Well, it can happen, but honestly, it's pretty hard for the vast majority of people, especially for all the reasons that I just mentioned a few seconds ago. However, what if we added almost an extra $300 per month to your monthly benefit? Would that make things a little bit easier? Yeah. I mean, honestly, we can all answer that question together at the same time. Yes, it would certainly make things a lot easier for most people. Now, would this solve the problem? Probably not. Would it? But would it make it a lot easier for most people if you were getting almost an extra $300 per month? Yeah, obviously, it would make things a lot easier. Well, let me talk you through all the details and where this is actually coming from. And again, the lawmakers as well as the piece of legislation that are out there right now that would actually implement these exact changes, boosting up benefits quite a bit. Now, let me quickly tell you one statistic about SSI really fast here. So, in 2022, the SSI program paid out $68.5 billion in benefits to about 8 million beneficiaries. I'm going to say this much. That's not that much money. When it comes down to the federal government, they spend trillions upon trillions of dollars every single year. So for them to pay out $68.5 billion in benefits to 8 million people, it's actually a little bit less than 8 million people, but roughly 8 million people, that's not that much money. Could they possibly swing another, say, 20 billion, 25 billion, maybe another $30 billion? Easily. That's nothing for the federal government. Seriously, $68.5 billion is nothing. An extra $20, $30 billion on top of that, let's just call it around an even $100 billion for SSI beneficiaries. It would not be that big of a deal. They could easily do this. They spend hundreds of billions of dollars every single year on a lot of other things that they probably don't need to. This would actually be something that would be worthwhile and actually make a lot of sense and change the lives of a lot of people in a big way. So let me tell you the details about this. So here's what it comes down to. We know that many lawmakers, as well as the president, have come out and said that no older adults or people with disabilities should ever need to live in poverty in America. Well, guess what? The SSI program is well below the federal poverty line by almost $300 every single month. Now, here's the thing. The federal poverty line does increase each and every year. In fact, in 2023, we're anticipating the federal poverty line to increase by about 5.51% to about $14,339. Now, again, 9%. That's as of right now. Now, if we divide this out on a monthly basis, the $14,339 divided by 12 brings us up to just under $1,200 per month. Again, that's a far cry from the $914 maximum benefit for SSI beneficiaries in 2023. So as a result of that, if we added what I should say is if we added just under $300 per month more to SSI beneficiaries benefits, which would actually be the difference between the maximum benefit of $914 and the just under $1,200 a month of where the federal poverty line is in 2023, that would translate into that $3,360 more throughout the course of the entire year for about 8 million SSI beneficiaries. This would be absolutely life-changing, wouldn't it? Now again, let me run the numbers on this really quickly. If we gave an extra $3,300 for about 8 million people, again, it's a little bit less than 8 million people, but again, just for easy mathematical purposes, I'm just rounding this. It'd be a little bit under $30 billion is what it would actually cost. So all in all, it would cost the federal government about $100 billion a year to actually send out this extra benefit and to raise benefits up to the federal poverty line. And again, that translates into just under $1,200 per month for SSI beneficiaries per individual. So that'd be incredible, right? So that'd be just under $1,200. Now let me ask you this much. Would your life be a little bit changed if you went from the maximum benefit currently of $914 up to, let's just call it $1,200 a month? That'd be a huge, huge change, right? That'd be a massive change. That'd be a lot of extra money. But again, I don't want to sit here and say like, oh, things would be so easy. No, it'd probably still be kind of tough for a lot of people. But at the end of the day, would an extra, say, $300 a month make it a little bit easier to maybe put extra food on the table, to maybe pay all the bills on time, to maybe, I don't know, put a little bit of gas in your car every so often, to maybe buy a little bit of extra clothes for the different months or for the different seasons that come throughout the year, winter, fall, summer, things like this? Yeah, obviously it would make things a little bit easier, right? This is all it would really take. And we do know that there are pieces of legislation out there right now, like, for example, the SSI Restoration Act. I have not mentioned that in quite a few months now, just because I haven't really seen a whole lot about it. But this is one piece of legislation that is out there where they do want to increase benefits up to the federal poverty line. That's what it would be. Not that hard to do, right? This is one of the major provisions within the SSI Restoration Act as well, to raise those benefits up to the federal poverty line. It'd be amazing, and it'd be life-changing for so many people. So this is all it would really take, and we do know that there are lawmakers behind this, and we do know that that statement, like I said a minute ago, that no older adults or people with disabilities should ever need to live in poverty in America. The president has said that, and again, here's the thing about SSI. It's a great program. It first started out as an anti-poverty program way back in the day, 50 years ago, when it was first brought in. But here's the problem. It has not kept up with current times, and as a result of over the last 50 or so years, the SSI program has unfortunately fell by the wayside, and as a result of that, this program is no longer an anti-poverty program, but rather it is now a poverty program because it has not been kept up to speed, and it needs some major changes now, and it needs some major adjustments to different provisions within it, including the maximum benefit for SSI beneficiaries, bring that up to the federal poverty line. We also need to adjust the marriage penalty. Yep, that one's still in there. The good old marriage penalty is still in SSI. Seems so weird, right? And how it's so out of date that this benefit or that this provision within the SSI program should have been removed years and years ago. But that one simple change to SSI could raise benefits for married couples significantly by a lot on a monthly basis as well. So that'd be a huge change that they could implement. So anyway, with this being said, only this one little change could implement almost a $300 per month raise to benefits and would give beneficiaries an extra $3,360 every single year, just under $300 per month for all SSI beneficiaries. So that'd be absolutely incredible, right? So this would be simply a change of the federal poverty line, which again, this is already going to happen. This happens every single year. The federal poverty line adjusts a little bit higher. In fact, for 2023 versus 2022, it's going to be increasing by about $750, give or take a few dollars, but it'll be increasing that much. Well, are you seeing your benefits increasing by that much per year? Not really, right? Are we seeing benefits raised up to the federal poverty line? No, not yet, right? So this is a major deal out there, and this is something we know that so many lawmakers and, again, the president want to do, and they believe that nobody should be living in poverty, especially the older adults and people with disabilities. Well, guess what? Who receives SSI? Exactly those groups, older adults who have limited income and limited assets, as well as younger people under the age of 65 who are disabled, who have disabilities, right? So again, this is a perfect example of the groups that are encompassed within SSI. And again, unfortunately, this program is well below the federal poverty line. So anyway, wanted to bring this to your attention to let you know what's going on out there, and it would only take these very simple changes to actually raise these benefits up to that federal poverty line and adjust for all of the pretty much the missed time that beneficiaries have been receiving these small benefits. And realistically, with all of these high prices and rapidly rising inflation, it's only getting more difficult literally every single month for fixed income beneficiaries. Not only SSI beneficiaries, but what about all the other fixed income beneficiaries that are administered by the Social Security Administration as well, like retirement benefits and SSDI benefits and survivors benefits, VA benefits, the list goes on and on and on. But we do know that there are dedicated pieces of legislation out there like the SSI Restoration Act where they do want to implement these changes to SSI as well. So just want to bring this up because this is actually a pretty big deal, and it would not take that much effort on the part of lawmakers to actually get this done and actually change these programs in a really good way for millions and millions of beneficiaries. Anyway, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. Want to break this down for you and let you know what's going on here. Of course, as I do get any further details on anything going on right now, I will bring it to your attention right away in these short videos, which I deliver each and every day, because honestly, things are changing so incredibly fast right now, and this is just another change for 2023 as well, the federal poverty line and some adjustments to SSI, things like that. Anyway, I'm here for you. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands upon thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day, have a good one, and I will catch you again later in the next video.